Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahlial in this incarnation, and today I'm going to do a reflection on re-evolution. So, it's very important to talk about Pluto in Aquarius again. I know I explained a lot of things, and I repeat this because this transit is very, very important. So, Pluto in Aquarius is going to come back to Capricorn on July. And then on January of 2024, it's going to come back to Aquarius, then to Capricorn again. And finally, at the final end of 2024, it's going to stay in Aquarius until 2044 for 20 years. So in these retrogradations, in this coming back to Capricorn, we're going to see that we are going to do this revision with the old mandates, and we are going to understand what things of the new are really things that we should apply. I mean, during this passage from with Pluto in Capricorn, we saw how many people were questioning mandates of their clan or programations. They were breaking with their own chains. A lot of people is in their spiritual path, and we have questioned over productivity, the concept of success in our society, if we should look for status by, put all this self-exigency in ourselves, because in our productivity, we don't have time to contemplation and reflection. And if we don't have that, we cannot elevate our consciousness. So all these things are things that are changing, that have changed, during this transit. But now that Pluto is in Aquarius, we are having this feeling that we want to do things different, that we want to take our power and do it in our own way, But other thing that is important is that we're seeing that not all the things that are new are good. Not everything that is new is something that we should apply if we put our consciousness in those things. I'm going to put examples. The cryptocurrency, it was supposed to be something that was sustainable and ecological, but the result was the opposite of that, and in fact is an energy waste. So initially we could have thought that it was something that would help in other ways, but it didn't. And in other video, I'm going to explain, I already talked about the creation of money and how we don't need intermediaries to give and receive, but okay, let's continue. I already did an entire video talking about the artificial intelligences and how this Parravicini, and I am going to leave those videos on the description box, this person that channeled psychographies that described events on the future was advertising us how this quantic line, it's not a good one, from the perception of humanity. So that is other thing, because here the demon is not technology, is actually the way we use it and how we apply those tools. I did another whole video talking about the gender modifications, and many people that are trying to break with mandates, and they are trying to free themselves, but maybe they are putting themselves in structures that are leading them to do things in their bodies that cause regret. So not everything that seems revolutionary is something that is good for society. And Pluto in Aquarius, I think it's more of this new consciousness and this alignment to love and to operate from the highest dimensions of our souls in order to change all the distorted structures and systems that we build from this old paradigm. So I wanted to explain this because if revolutions change too, and notice that I like to say re-evolution, because I think it's important to understand that we don't have to behave like in the past, because we are repeating patterns. Revolutions in the past, and that was all part of the story of the history of humanity. I'm not saying that it was good or bad, it was only part, like the things that we could feel as trauma in our individual lives. But we know that we cannot change that. We can only accept, and we can understand how those things brought us here in a certain way. So I think in a global scale, this is the same. I don't think we should keep judging the things that were distorted in the past, but we have to question that, and it's time to change. It's time to change revolutions too. So this is not about total anarchy and doing whatever I want, because there's something very important in astrology that I already explained, but everything starts in Aries and finish in Pisces to start the wheel all over again. So Aquarius, which is the era, the age that we are entering right now, comes after Capricorn. So the old regent of Aquarius was Saturn, now is Uranus, and Uranus have this energy of this disruptive energy, this quality of surprise and of breaking actualizations of programming. And many times Uranus is the one that breaks the structures that Saturn once built, because it is saying, okay, in order to evolve, this doesn't serve anymore. But the old regent was Saturn. Now Saturn is linked to Capricorn. But what I'm trying to explain here is that revolution and freedom doesn't come without responsibility. So this is not about doing whatever I want. In fact, freedom is not about doing whatever we want to do. Freedom is about taking responsibility and aligning ourselves to that in order to take decisions that maybe could be transgressions, and maybe we can disobey all mandates. But if we are going to do it from a conscious place, this would be with responsibility. And I am going to put examples that I already mentioned just to understand this even more. And other videos, in the video how to recognize leaders after the fall of the system, I explained how, from my perception, it's totally irresponsible to keep voting, to keep participating from that show. And it's not because I don't take my civil responsibility and because I don't care about the society, and because I don't care to choose whatever is better for me. It is because I already explained how we are not choosing anything, because they are putting like marionettes, like toys there of different colors, in order to make us think that we are choosing, but we are not. So to keep feeding that system is totally irresponsible. So there's many people talking about conspirations, and I already said that I don't think there are conspirations, because there's a lot of evidence of what is happening. But we cannot reclaim from that place, because it is childish. So we have to do the things we have to do in order to take our power back and build another thing. I already explained this with the school. I don't have kids, but I don't think that the education system is functional for this evolution anymore. So they are creating and educating kids from this old paradigm, and this is a doctrine, and they are putting them programations that doesn't serve anymore. They aren't educating kids to connect with the infinite sustenance. They aren't educated kids to teach them how to use their energy and how to understand their own talents to develop them in the future. So why I would send my kids to that school? So it's not about anarchy and that the kids doesn't learn anything, but we have to understand that taking responsibility is to take that decision that maybe is a transgression for the human system, but it's not a transgression for the divine or God or the energy of cosmos. Name it how you want it. So it's important to understand that, for example, many kids are contacting in a very dangerous ways to technology, and how addiction to technology is developing right now and modifying kids' brains. So again, not everything new is something that we have to accept, that we should accept, but there's a lot of things from the old that we really have to break in order to build new things. So this is not about going outside and breaking and firing things and fight, and this is not about a childish reclaim. We don't want a rebellion, we want re-evolution. And this thing, we are going to do it, if we really want to do it in a conscious way, we have to be aligned with love, and from that place doing this revolution. And it requires a lot of inner strength to do it, because a lot of programations we have been brought to here. The programmation is inside of us. So many people in order to decide, for example, to keep to stop voting or to don't send their kids to the school, they have to break that programmation inside that is telling that they are doing the wrong thing, because that's what they have learned. So it's very important to understand that we are breaking the programmation inside in order to take decisions, because if we don't do something that is in coherence to that, we are not doing nothing. We are not doing any revolution. We are not aligning ourselves to our soul. There's no spiritual path if we don't take action aligned with this new consciousness. So again, all of these decisions come from a place of responsibility. It's not about doing whatever we want. Okay, I just wanted to share this. I'm ending the video here. Thank you, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.